Winterberry update. As you see, we've got footings in place, our load-bearing piers for all the lolly columns for the steel columns are in, except for one that goes right where I'm standing. They did not bring the stone out far enough and do the compaction for it. So instead of holding out on the whole project, we figured we'd still get all the footings in, get the piers we can. We're gonna come through and we'll do the walls first. And then we have to backfill. All this is going to be our wall height. Back here is about right here. So all this needs to get filled up to this point anyways. So when we come in and bring the fill in these areas up here, we're still gonna have to do it in that same 8-inch lift and compact it, 8-inch lift and compact it, because we need to get one more load-bearing pier in here. And since we didn't have layout guys here as we were doing the stone, they missed that we have a load-bearing wall that comes from that footing out about 10 feet that way. And that load-bearing wall carries the whole 2-story wall that goes from the basement, load-bearing to the first floor joist. There's a second on the main level, there's a wall there. And on top of that is the outside wall that supports the roof on top of the house. So we've got 2 stories and roof load coming down to this point. So same thing, we're gonna have to do our 8-inch lifts of stone and compaction all through here out to about here. So we've still got a fair amount more site work to do once we get the foundation walls in. And you'll notice that there's no rebar sticking out yet. We have found it better to actually come back after the footings are done. We'll chalk line and square all the walls exactly where they go on the footings. And then we'll take a Hilti drill and we Hilti drill all the locations and then take rebar and epoxy the rebar in place. And then they'll start forming the walls around that. And then out of those vertical rebars, we do horizontal rebar ties, wraps all the way around. And you'll notice these are 16-inch footings for these walls, because these are gonna be 8-inch thick walls in this section. But once we work our way up here, since we're pouring a 12-foot, we're gonna have 12-foot walls in this main section here. So you don't want a 12-foot tall wall that's only 8 inches thick. So we're doing a 12-inch wall. And when you do a 12-inch wall, you gotta have yourself 24-inch footings for proper load dispersion. So kind of another little add-on, more concrete everywhere we go. Bigger footings, bigger walls, taller walls. Yeah, not looking forward to the concrete bill for this one.